I just have. We're live.
I haven't pressed it. Steve pressed it.
I have. Good afternoon and welcome one and all.
Hello. We just said hello to nobody because there's nobody there yet.
Yeah, I know, but when they put it on playback, if anyone does, at least we've said hello. So.
True, and then I look like an idiot for saying it twice. Nothing new there, really.
We'll be saying it a lot each time someone joins the stream anyway, won't we, sir?
True. There we go. There's Ron.
Hi, Ron. G'day.
Hi, Debs.
Debs is in the stream.
Thank you for your help getting some coinage this week.
Oh, Jesus, they're cold.
I know, cold.
So,
Scott's getting touched up live on stream.
Oh, I'm just getting a notification, Steve. You are live. Scott, you are live.
You and Scott are. It never tells me. So.
It tells me late. Don't. You're cold. We get off.
You can't call her cold. She's got a warm, caring, loving heart.
No.
And freezing cold hands.
Warm heart is what they say.
They're freezing cold hands.
She's put him in the fridge for the last 5 minutes on purpose.
Get off, woman.
Tell them to mind and we've got feedback from you.
Get them to sit on them, Sue. That woman, Mum.
Get off me tits. Let me touch yours.
You got to move.
Yours.
No,
Why can't I touch yours?
because mine aren't cold.
But I like touching yours.
How does he know that I'm cold until he checks?
You sized them up.
Yes,
If I do it,
Let me check your hard nip. Let me check your hard nip. Why
I
not?
think Scott and Sue need to get a room.
Have you sized them up, Sue?
Yeah. I can size it up. I can size it up.
What cup size are they?
We're getting the sauce.
There you go. No more cold hands.
No more cold hands.
Well, I'll put the end of that.
Okay. Yeah.
This really is a coin channel, by the way. Sometimes.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah. Live for about 3 minutes if you're battering me.
I never think you've seen before. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Valid question.
Ron, can you please not try to choke me?
I'd rather have a drink.
Get off you.
Coffee quicker.
Ow!
I love you, really.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Welcome to the Scott Abuse Show.
You get off back to chicken chest there. Oh, I swore. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. She just put out a chest there. Ah, that hurt.
Could be a worse, could be an eyebrow.
Oh, yeah, that happened to Hannah, didn't it?
Nice
Right,
to see you
right.
back.
It's over. We can carry on now.
I will be back.
Steve is not touching another hair on my whole entire body. Again.
Oh, you've been shaving, have you? Good girl.
Nice and trimmed.
Oh, no.
Well, because I mean, we might as well see. I'm confused now. He's in the wrong place. Hang on.
Yeah, we have to do that because Steve's putting his coins on, isn't he? So he needs to be on the top
I'm
left.
saying, I'm like that. See, it's just too confusing. Where's he gone?
Yeah, we'll do it we'll put it back to normal once he's.
Afternoon, Will. Will's a jamming sod. He's got a song thrush in his garden.
I thought you were going to say someone else there.
No, it's not song beforehand.
Steve Carrick's asked, "What are we hunting today? £2 or 50p's?"
I think a bit of each is in order.
A bit of each is in
I
order.
think we should mix it up today.
Now, before we do, I said I was going to do this, so I'm going to do it. So
Don't strip naked live on stream. I told you. No.
I never. If I say I do something, as we know, I tend to do it. So I promised that I just got you are live on YouTube. I said that I would mention the fact that Ian has cleared almost half of my outstanding balance. So I've mentioned it. I've got some of the 50p sheets and things off eBay. etc. So I promised I'd mention it in the stream. I've mentioned it. I haven't received the coins yet. I'm still waiting for them to arrive in the post, but I know they've been sent, and it's one of the penguins and things on. So hopefully, other people may be able to, if they want to, clear things that way.
Yeah,
I've taken the
he's in
advantage.
the process of selling all of mine as well. I think he's just working out which is which and what's what, and
So
I'll let you know.
because he is obviously trying to clear people off, as in the way he can. So best of luck to him. That's all I can obviously we'll all say is best of luck to Ian. Let's hope he can do it that way. I've started doing mine that way. Yeah, that's cool. Ron's saying it's the same. So looks like, to be honest, I'm very pleased with the ones I've bought as well, and I'll say that quite openly on camera as well. And I'm not being forced to say it, I am, because I really like the penguins, plus some of the other 50p's, and we all know I'm a 50p person. So I know that I will get my money back eventually on those coins.
And you might want to check out his last stream, because he had his son Aaron on it. And
Yeah,
I think he said it's been shared 44,000 or viewed 44,000 times so far. So
yeah, I was watching it yesterday, and yeah, Aaron was on.
So I tried to share it, and it's saying something about community guidelines on Facebook. So
yeah, that's what I got as well. But yeah, so please feel free, have a look at Ian's or contact Ian if you are one of the people that he owes money to, and he will send you a link on eBay, as he did to us. So I'm more than happy with the things I've had so far. I've still got, say, half the outstanding to go, but it's because I'm waiting fire to see if there's anything else I fancy, because I've only been waiting for 50p's and hopefully £2 and things. So keep your fingers crossed, and we'll get those, the rest of it sorted soon. Anyway, moving swiftly along, I've done what I said, and I promised I'd mention it. I've definitely mentioned it, so that's cool. There we go. Any more?
and take a breath.
Right. I'll start banging them about most haunted now.
Chris Mountain collapsing behind me. So.
Yeah, most haunted. Scott is an avid fan.
Yeah, I keep watching all their streams.
I used to watch them years ago.
Scott, you've now got me watching the box sets of Spooks from the beginning.
Oh, have I? I did that the other month, didn't I?
Season 3, I think so.
I've started watching Friends from the beginning. The job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way. Boris has even put the spanners in that.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I have started watching Most Haunted. I know I keep mentioning it. I've had a few shout outs now on a couple of their streams.
It's like a ghost, but it's a shadow.
No, I haven't mentioned our Oliver at all. But the fact that he, whatever. So, yeah.
About seeing my sister.
Yeah. So, yeah, so we won't mention that one now, but Hannah and I think Steve know it anyway, so that's fine. So let's crack on, Steve. I think we're losing people watching because I'm mentioning things.
He's just waffling.
Basically, Ollie sees my sister. Got something called on my mind. They're all popular.
Yeah. Oliver.
And my sister actually.
Oh, Ron, you'll have to take a picture and send it to Steve so we can see.
Oh, it's freaky.
I've got your Jane Austen silver proof today.
Oh, nice. Oh, done a review. Thank you, Judith. Appreciate it.
Oh, very quickly, well, Steve, what are you doing first, mate? £2 or 50p's?
You choose. I'm not bothered.
I think we should do £2 because it gives us an opportunity to plug the £2 guide again. So,
Okay.
for those that don't know already, Mr. Fraser has released the £2 coin guide. It's available from his website, and it looks a little bit like this. Well, this is the actual guide, to be honest.
I'm just going to give Scott a big screen.
So this is Steve's coin guide, and in there it mentions all of the £2 coins that have been released in the UK. It also mentions the territories coins. So you can see all kinds of things in there. There's a Toshi cat, etc. Just happened to be by chance that's the page I clicked to. So this is Steve's coin guide. It's a very reasonable price. You can get it at obviously www.dragonlordcoins.com, and please feel free to go and buy one. They're very, very good value for money if you haven't got a coin guide. And obviously he will be improving it each year upon people's feedback. So without further ado, I think we'll start the £2 on that one. And yet, Fiona's just confirmed she's got hers and it's excellent. So there you go, Steve. Quickly promoted that again for you, mate.
And use the link of the top cashback.
Oh, yeah. Another one for Steve as well.
There you go.
Oh, crack on. Right, let's find which bag I want to play with first.
Steve, I'll put you on big screen, mate. I'll be in the background. Or not in the background. Hannah, still there, you're just smaller, like me and Hannah are. We may be smaller, but Hannah will certainly be heard the most.
I'll try one and that
And
West.
I put a link into Steve's website where you can just click on and go and purchase £2 guide.
One quick question for people. I haven't had any posts virtually since Monday. So I'm missing my £2, not £2, my 50p's that I ordered from Westminster. Steve's received his today. Has everybody else received theirs? Is it just me that's missing mine?
The third dinosaur.
The dinosaur, that is.
I don't know whether you've seen that question, Steve.
Did not work as you Haydock bags. Don't know, these Bank of Scotland, Canterbury Coin Centre. Is Haydock a coin centre, is it?
Well, he's saying, yeah, they're Haydock bags, and apparently that's where he found his 50p cues in.
Oh, come on. Wouldn't that be awesome, Steve?
Wouldn't it?
Bag of cues.
Would be lovely, but yeah, no, this says Canterbury Coin Centre, but I don't know whether Haydock's a coin centre.
Yeah, Ron said that they are Haydock bags.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm
Hi,
sorry,
Andrew.
so if I find you here,
Welcome.
I'm smacking, but let's see what we do with these.
Oh, and they're sealed bags too. So no one can say you've been tampering with them. Better.
Well, they're all duff. Oh, look at that. I've got a Hannah.
And for those
Coin is the bane of my life.
yeah, it's a very common coin, and Hannah's never managed to find one at all ever. So Steve sent her one previously to make sure she had one.
Act of Union,
The jigsaw.
often referred to as the jigsaw.
Well, that's 2 out of the first bags. Promising-ish.
And if you're wondering why I'm repeating what Steve is finding, it's because we do have some viewers that are deaf and lip read.
That was a tough one.
That's St. Paul's. Yeah, St. Paul's.
I like the Paddington St. Paul's. It's growing on me the more I see it, you know.
Yeah, I think my favourite Paddington's the Tower one. So clearly Tower London. I do like that one.
I like the station one to start with, but now I've definitely gone towards the St. Paul's. It reminds me of Thames Television. Being down south.
Nightingale.
Florence Nightingale. Hi, RJ.
Hi, RJ.
Hey,
Okay.
Alan, Andrew, Judith, and whoever the book is.
Sue's just joined, as you can probably hear. Yeah.
Anybody want Chris?
Stuff.
Office would have beat me up once on camera. She's now joined us in the stream.
You say your people, they're going to Marbury.
Oh, no, let's say the truth first.
Marbury's got hair.
Hi, Global.
Oh, that's a nice find.
Oh, great fire in London.
Quite low mintage, that one. Good one to find. Certainly the best one so far.
Fiona's saying she's got an email from Westminster. 2 seconds, Steve. Marconi.
Yeah.
Offering the dino colour. How do you even pronounce that word? For £4.50.
I don't know whether that, if it says that you've been lucky in that ballot, then that means you can buy it for £4.50. For 50p on his own. £4.50 is the normal selling price they sell for all of their coins. So it is a real email, stroke advertising, stroke trying to get you to open your purse.
Oh, well, I got a one from Westminster. I just ignored it.
I get inundated with Westminster ones.
Yeah, I just thought.
Oh, this is looking like a good bag already now. I've got Mary Rose to join the Great Fire of London. More than happy with that. Mary Rose is a nicely sought after coin. Let's keep the collectibles on that one.
It'd be nice to get a HMS or a Britannia 15 as well, wouldn't it?
It would, but I get more the HMS, the Navy 2015 ship. I get more of those than I do the Mary Rose. All Great Fire of London. Another lower mintage, but
Oh, Ron said he won the ballot for it and got it for 50p.
yeah, I didn't win the ballot for one, but someone sent me a link for one for a ballot 50p one, which went through, and I ordered 9. That was the 2020 Peter Rabbit. It allowed me to get 9 of them for £4.50 in total, including post and packaging. I was chucked to pieces. I think they've worked out that error and sorted it out so it can't happen again. But at the time, I was quite chuffed. That was tough. Yeah, I think Ron's won a ballot on that twice now. I think on the Westminster. I don't think
Right.
I've
Scott, Scott, can you take over saying what coins?
Good time.
Sorry. I can't even tell what it is. Is that Magna Carta? I don't know.
Yes, it's Magna Carta. Right.
I'm not that good with £2. Come after me, guys.
To be fair, for a bag of 2s to get Great Fire of London, Mary Rose, and Magna Carta, that would normally do for the entire hunt. Compared to some hunts. Oh, and we said about HMS a minute ago, didn't we?
HMS. And now is that an error or a normal?
Looks like a normal. But there's a Guy Fawkes. Gunpowder
Guy Fawkes.
Oh, it's Hannah back. I can mute myself again.
Yeah, RJ saying, Rick's saying they sorted a one-time use on your links. No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It was nice whilst it lasted.
Might as well milk it while you can.
Too right. That was a tough bag. Yeah, I'm cracking. I'm quite chuffed by that. Like anything else in all of the rest of these bags is pure bonus. But judging by these finds, I'll be hoping for an Olympic or a Commonwealth. A Rio would go down extremely well. I've had a lot of Beijings and centenaries recently, but I haven't had a Rio handover, the 2012 one, for quite a while. There's a Golden Guinea.
Golden Guinea.
Became more desirable when they revised the mintage figures and they revised the number down lower than what they initially said they were. So I think that technically stays over in that little pile. It's Trinity Lighthouse.
Trinity Lighthouse. They're from the NatWest Global.
Good mix, this is. Much better than I get from Metro. No, the duff. You need duffs in order to get goodness.
There's 4 cracking finds in that though.
Yeah. Another St. Paul's.
St. Paul's.
Woodward. Rugby.
I was just going to say that. Rugby. Gavin, I've had quite a few Beijing handovers in the northeast. Obviously, that's where I'm from. Robbie Burns. So they are out there. It's just a case of keep looking. Right, Deb, why have you done that?
I have no idea. Abolition of slavery.
Abolition of slavery. Have you checked to see if it's smooth? Steve?
Yeah, I can see it's textured. I can't remember this last time I filled with this much variation. Another St. Paul's.
Deb, I'm going to mute you a minute. Another St. Paul's.
Six bags left.
6 bags left.
Yeah, going down here. I'm going with Rio and Beijing, but it's the Beijing and Rio down here. Sorry, third time lucky. Beijing and Centenary. I sell them in down the southwest. Oh, what the hell is?
What is that?
One of them. Shakespeare.
Oh, Shakespeare. Comedies, isn't it?
Yeah,
very rare you get them, isn't it?
Very rare. These are all over the place up north, and particularly Scotland. But I hardly recognise it.
RJ saying he found a abolition of slavery smooth one in a hunt not long ago.
Tidy. Must have made you a happy boy.
Hannah, what was that last question you found that you didn't find very many of? Because Oliver was waffling in the background eating crisps.
Comedies.
All right, okay.
It's just not the crisps.
I get a little of histories and I get a few of the tragic ones, but this is the first jester I've found in ages. That's a lower mintage out of the 3 Shakespeare coins.
Well, we just had our son come down, Nick Sue's brew and her crisps.
That's why we have kids. No.
Yep, all the joys.
I can't eat something I eat.
You have to get something he doesn't like. Get yourself some nuts. We can't eat nuts.
That's cruel.
Well, he can't eat them. Can't lick them then, can he?
That's cruel. I can't do it. Is that hard question? Oh, you crap.
Steve, we've lost you. You froze.
Am I back to normal now?
Right, you're back now.
Your beautiful
Another St. Paul's.
St. Paul's. That's the 3rd one, isn't it?
4th, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, 4th. We haven't got any other doubles, but I've got 4 of them. But then again, I can't remember having this much variety in the hunt for ages.
Not in
That
2.
was really, really good. Is that one of Ron's bags?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of now west. Last bag.
Come on.
Steve, out of curiosity, the bag that you opened up yesterday, whenever it was, off camera, and you got the 2 Olympic coins in that were nice coins.
Yeah, now West.
Was that one of the same ones?
Yeah, now West again.
That's probably why I don't want to give them to me.
Another double F Lighthouse.
Hannah, you need to speak to Ron.
Yeah, I know.
Two reasons. Number one, we get some coins maybe for the book, and number two, you annoy that woman at the NatWest. I nearly saw her again. Sorry.
I don't want it. Just.
Say a P
I'm only
word.
going to do it just to annoy that woman at the bank. So I can go in and say, "Can I have?" And she'll be like, "No." I'll be like, "Oh, look, you love, go and get it. Go and get it."
I've
Can you
done
video it while you're doing it?
my fines in one hand, but I do this time. I've got Jester, Grey 5 London, Mary Rose, Magna Carta, and the Navy centenary.
No.
I said you want it all. Not you want one.
First World War centenary. Well, Chuck.
5. Well, considering the Magna Carta and I can't even remember what you've got in your hand now.
Mary Rose,
Yeah.
HMS
Golden
Farah
Guinea.
and Jester.
What about the Golden Guinea?
Yeah, I'm keeping that as well, and the Florence Nightingale simply because Nightingale
And the nurses. Yeah.
is a bit of a rogue subject. The rest of these will go back in the tub for now, including rugby because I'm inundated with them. But
yeah, I think a lot of us would settle for that any day, RJ. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm not happy with that.
Um,
Tipping back into here for now.
Oh, and do you know what? I always tend to do this as well. So you see that lovely mat there that Steve's got on his table? He's now kind of half covering. And these.
Can't even word you saying, Scott.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. And these coasters and things like that, they all come from Raftree. Hannah's got hers. Oh, you found your coaster again.
No, it's me, Matt. I don't know what to do with Matt.
And obviously, you also have
A
key
cup.
rings and other things as well.
Yeah.
A lot
I
of
need
us.
to send, Judith, you need to send me your address again so I can pop a keyring in the post.
Yeah, so there's a few of us that obviously that do coin hunts.
I do believe that's the only one I owe. Oh, no, I need to send one down for Shell, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, as I was saying there, we all get these mats from Raftree. So there's a few of us that have got them, lots of different coin tubers. So it's definitely worth having a look at Raftree and see if you can get yourself these mats if you fancy them. It's not just people that coin hunt; it's also people, you know, put family pictures on them, etc. So it's also, you know, a good thing to check out Raftree. Oh, there's the mug. Forgot about the mug. We got one of them as well. Awesome. So yeah.
Yeah, I use my mug all the time, and I've been using a mat every coin hunt ever since I got it.
Well,
And
mine's over there because it's dirty because I've been using it.
I uploaded in the logo, told him what I wanted, told him how I wanted it and which colour and how many spaces I wanted, and he sent me a design through really quick, which I just, and that was it. Before you know it, a box arrived with the mat in, which I'd ordered, but also he'd thrown in a mug with the logo on and a key ring, which was absolutely brilliant.
In fact, it was Raftree that actually came up with my logo.
And mine. We all know I like the D-Day though.
So, you need anything personalised? Get on to them. Robin Hunt.
And it's not just that they all do coin collecting cards, so you can stick them in your albums, so you can have all of the 50p's or the £2, and you can have those customized as well, so you can cut them and stick them into your little slots and then replace them with the coins over the top. There's some fantastic coins knocking about, and I like the highlight there from Judith. Yeah,
yeah, I've just twigged on.
Yeah.
D-Day.
Well, I've got another one of these bags that are referred to as Haydock bags by Ron. Although I'd be tempted to call them Canterbury ones, as Canterbury Coin Centre. They didn't even know where the coin centres were, but this is 50p's, which is why it weighs a lot more than the other one.
I think it's the style of the bag.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's what I
You know how
gather.
normally you get them with the handle on?
Yep. So let's hope I get some goodies in this. I did one of the bags off camera a couple of days ago and got a handful of great coins, including triathlon and cycling Olympics. So I was chuffed to bits. Here's hoping for at least another 1 or 2 Olympics in this batch as well.
So we are planning on going back to how we were and broadcasting on a Tuesday and a Thursday now that we can actually get our hands on some coins.
Yeah, so we are starting now as from this Tuesday. So it'll be every Tuesday and Thursday, around about 7-ish normally, isn't it?
Oh, there's Paddy at St. Paul's.
Very first coin was a commemorative. Hopefully
Yeah,
that's
I do like that.
Let's keep it going. It can only get better.
That's my favourite Paddington coin, that definitely. I do like that one.
Oh, right, Deb, stop messing about with the screen.
Oh, hold on, we're going to have to mess about, all of us now. I'll sort it, don't worry.
Okay.
Right, I'm going to leave it. Deb.
I'm holding on tight to a Boris. Unfortunately, a Boris, but that's not going on the mat. I can go straight back in there. Too many Borises.
You know a dog called Boris?
Yeah.
A good name for a dog, wouldn't it?
Hush puppy, apparently.
Oh, nah.
Well, it's got massive ears. Very intelligent.
Just looks a bit floppy.
Very nice. They're good for shoes.
Oh, got Brexit.
Oh, check the date.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, check the date on that Brexit coin.
Why?
Yeah.
Just
Because
because there was so many
definitely-
released that weren't meant to be released.
There definitely has been some.
This is 2020, so they were supposed to come out then. So I will check in future.
No, I'm on about not the date on the back, mate. It's the date on the front.
What day should we be looking out for then?
Not January.
This is January. Okay.
There definitely is some out there. I've seen one. I still haven't got a photograph, but I've seen one. So there definitely is.
I've got a bag of Brexits which I've pulled out of the hunt bit by bit. I'll have a look at these and check all of them.
There's not that many, but there is some.
Yeah, there's not that many
3 or 4 of them have escaped.
people come across them.
My friend who's a bus driver got one. Showed me it. I didn't take a picture, and he's not been in work since, so I haven't been able to get a picture of him.
Well, he hasn't flogged it and gone to Barbados, has he?
No, he's still got it.
Yeah, I always think the bags are, Jay. I seldom ever get the ones which are kind of hand sealed, but unfortunately, from the Metro, I seem to get them from a cash centre where they put out battered and knackered ones, and there's never been that much to jump through the hoops about. But I've had a fair shares of Olympics. Oh, that's a really good one. Really good definition. Oh.
19 though, yeah?
Yeah, of course it is. There are really so many 19s. I'm looking forward to them giving us a new set of vintage figures in due course.
Everything's going to be delayed though, mate. Everything.
Especially what months on this morning.
Yeah, I mean, we don't even know when they're going to go back to minting coins. At the minute, they're doing PPE.
Yeah, they're still sending out a lot of stuff out though. They're caught up with all the back orders and all my year sets. They're all it. And
Yeah, because they've got nothing else to do.
to me, the new dinosaur ones that they've released. So
And they've done the cook as well, didn't they?
yeah,
But I keep hearing contradicting stories from the Mint, to be honest. I phoned them up and said, when are you doing the year sets? And they said, we stopped production altogether. We're not doing any commemorative. And literally a day later, they released the cook. So it was like, okay. So you do get different information from people that you phone up.
No, the borrowers.
Dictionaries.
To be fair, I've gone through a fair few bags and only got 2 on the map.
RJ, promise you, 100%. I've seen one. Something July it was. I just remember it was July 19 on it, and it
I think it was when we were originally meant to be, and there was only so many leaked out. There weren't
There wasn't very many at all, but by chance he got one in change on his bus. And I should have a picture and I didn't, and I've been trying to get a picture ever since,
Still got it?
and I can't get one. Yeah.
We'll get him to take a picture of it. Send it
I
to
have
you.
tried. He's not at work. I will eventually get a picture and then I'll show it to everybody.
You'll offer him £1 for it. Double his money.
No. He's not actually. He already knows it's worth a lot more than £1.
Yeah, there was. I remember reading something about there only being so many of them leaked out. There's not a great deal of them.
There shouldn't have been any of them leaked out, but
Yeah.
There shouldn't be a full stop, but definitely, I've seen one, 100%. I've physically seen one. I just didn't take a picture to prove it. And as I say, he's been furloughed, so I can't get a picture of it. So we shall see. I'll get one eventually.
notice and pulls. Only 2 in the mat and only a double.
Imagine, you haven't put Johnson on the.
Boris and Benjamin, I've thrown straight in the tub.
So you have actually found some more commemorative. It's just not.
Yeah,
ones
but
that-
not worth putting on the map.
2 Borises and 1 Benjamin, which is still not a great deal for that many coins. I'm hoping he's saving it all towards the end and then it'll be flying through.
Come on, Steve, shake your coins.
Shake them? I've never shaken them before.
Well, you know, normally the same bingo, shake your balls. I'm not going to say that.
People quite often tell me to shake my booty, but
Well, I mean, you can shake your booty if you want, if it helps.
no, probably give me a headache.
You haven't really missed much, Ron.
Yeah, this has been uneventful so far, the 50s compared to the £2. But Mrs. Tiki Winkle.
I like that one. I like her in colour.
Yeah. Roger Bannister. Yeah, maybe something in this shaking lark. Shook that bag and I got 2 commemoratives.
Well, there you go. Keep shaking. Keep shaking. The Benjamin to commemorative also.
Yeah. In which case I'm on it.
I don't think this one shaking the bag makes them magical and has coins in the mate. But if that floats your boat, if you change your name to Paul Daniels, then fair enough.
Yeah, just shaking this bag in order to get something nice. Well, just shaking some luck into it.
We got a dead bag.
We're just shaking it up a bit.
It's Debbie anyway. Debbie machine.
Oh, right.
St. Paul's at the tower. Sorry, not
St. Paul's at the tower. Do you know what I mean?
At the tower. There we are. That's my favourite pad. I like that one. I like the Tower of London. But...
Yeah, she's asleep upstairs.
You're froze again, Steve.
She's got 4 legs and a tail.
And Steve has froze.
Yeah. So just, mate. It's so just.
Don't disturb her.
Ron's just put. And
See, magic is real.
Yeah, she is. She's upstairs asleep. She's got 4 legs and a tail.
Oh, padding at the station. That's my favourite. Padding at the station.
That's the hardest one to find nowadays, I think.
Ollie has just started a new YouTube channel.
Oh, really? That's quite quick for me.
Oh,
Doing
cool.
things as well.
Do it.
See, it helps to shake your bags.
Yeah, unfortunately, I started to tear this one before I had a chance to
Is
shake it.
Ollie related to Laura?
I can
Well,
only
I
assume so. It's not the most common surname.
Hiya.
Oh, here's Magic. You can't see her though.
Well, I think that's because I started to open the bag before I shook it, so I couldn't shake the look in because it leaked out through the opening. Now this one's been shaken
Let's do a
correctly.
bit wizardry on it.
Still a bit what?
Wizardry.
He likes Harry Potter, doesn't he? Let's be fair.
I love Harry Potter, yeah.
I watched all of the Star Wars films from 1 right the way through to 9 the other day. Well, it could be a couple of days to be honest, but I including the ones in the middle, like the Solo and the Rogue One, in between 3 and 4. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Killed a day and a half, didn't it?
Oh, RJ's saying, hope this is like my last channel video. We split the bag for a head-to-head challenge. He got 3 Olympics, including a wrestling plus Ironman Ram, and John had 8 out of 12 bags with no commemoratives. Benjamin Bunny, I am back in. Apparently not St. Paul's, I can see.
Yep. Got a trio of these now. Scott, one's asking if you watched the Mandalorian yet, or whatever they call it. Mandalorian.
No, I keep forgetting.
Isn't that Baby Yoda?
I keep forgetting about that.
Oh.
Oh, lovely.
Oh, Beatrix Potter anniversary coin.
Now that's my favourite one out of all of them, apart from. Well, actually, no, I do like that one the best. Actually, I like the design on it. It's just I prefer some of the others in colour. But in normal coinage, that's
Inside.
In normal coinage, I do quite like the anniversary coin.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah.
Another Benjamin.
Yeah, Baby Yoda. They're supposed to be out a Yoda film, aren't they?
Is that not what that is?
Or maybe. I started watching the Clone Wars cartoons and didn't like them.
Oh, I forgot to shake the bag. Ah.
I watched the very first Star Wars and that was it.
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock.
Elementary, my dear Hannah. Another Roger Bannister, formerly Mal. Be amazed how many people kind of put this one down on the eBay listings of football or Olympic.
Yeah. Nothing to do with running at all.
He's kicking a 4-minute timer clock, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Libraries.
Isn't it? It's quite clever.
I guess we're looking at a listing.
Saying the same as putting the Team GB, because obviously the Team GB wasn't the 2012 Olympics. It was 2016. But people have that as part of the Olympic coins as well. So
the Olympic coin is just not part of the 2012 ones.
It was like when somebody put on a listing when I was saying to you yesterday, Scott, about an Olympic coin that had the St. Paul's complete wrong date on it, and it was like, no, that is a fake, love. That is a fake.
Another Roger Bannister. I'm expecting to get so many of them in one go. Common minted coin, but it's been around for a while. No, and there's representation of the People's Act.
People are going to think I'm funny with my next comment, but I think we should technically now all start checking the dates of some of these points. For example, that Roger Bannister was re-released in 19, and you may have someone that's split the set open and put a 19 in change without even thinking about it.
Yeah, if it's tiny enough, I would do out of instinct. But that's these three are relatively battered. So.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, from now on, if we see any, we should really check them just in case they're in IFCs.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Very true.
Oops. I'm going to die for freedom.
Like, you might one day turn up a queue, get all excited, and realise it's a 19.
Oh, I'll be bursting your check.
Still worth a pretty penny, but it's not worth as much as a 9 is.
No.
Still worth looking out for.
Oh, there's a full set.
St. Paul, see? It's going drummed into my head. It's St. Paul. It's Paddington at the Palace.
So, that means I've got a full set of Paddingtons. I'll put them in order. Top row Paddingtons. Actually, give me a second. I keep forgetting to shake these bags. There you go. They've shaken them now, so there we go. Sorry.
Look at on.
Shaking in advance in case I forget later.
Oh, well, Ron said he found 5 NIFC shields.
Yeah. So you know what? While we're mentioning
information, I like to do that.
we still mention the years that you need to look out for. So, Steve, do you want me to say it or you?
You can crack on.
Okay, so.
Well, considering you can't see Steve's mouth, it would have to be you, Scott.
Fair point. Fair point. Okay, so for those that don't know, NIFC stands for Not Intended for Circulation. There are certain years of the shield, which Steve's got there. If you should show a shield picture, Steve, so people know what it look like. So there's your shield. It's the common design. It replaces the Britannia. So on the shield itself, there's certain years that you need to look out for. So the year 2009, 10, 11, 16, and 18. None of them, and probably now 20, none of them were put in circulation. However, you can also get the 17 shield, and that's got a very, very low mintage of about 1.8 million, which is actually lower mintage than the Isaac Newton was released the same year. So it's worth keeping those. The only Britannia that's really worth looking out for is if you were to get an NIFC 19 or a 2008, because that was another low mintage. So just mention that just in case people are starting to do hunts for the first time.
Taylor Peter Rabbit. Gavin saying he found an Isle of Man, 3 French hens, 50p Christmas coin yesterday, but apparently was quite battered.
Jealous sick. It might be dog rough, but 3 French hens, that's about 45 quid in a usable, serviceable condition.
Hi, Jack.
Similar to the 6 geese and also the 5 gold rings, although 5 gold rings tends to go for a little bit more nowadays. But
so might still be worth.
I'm yet to find an Isle of Man one. That's why I want to go over there and do a massive bank run.
I so want to go to the Isle of Man and do a bank run.
Every coin, if you think about it, some of them are even the common kind of themes. There's certain years and certain ones which go, even a 20p's of Ford Codsworth, you can get that for 20p, you can plug it for 750.
The best coin I found that's an Isle of Man one was the Snowman and Snow Dog, wasn't it? 50.
Yeah, well, I've never found an Isle of Man one. And just found Jeremy Fisher.
I've had 3 TTs as well.
Oh, yeah, I found those. I'm talking about Christmas ones.
I've got a 20p Cosworth one.
Annie, you've got a Snowman and Snow Dog one.
Yeah, I've got the Snowman and Snow Dog one. I'm trying to think what Isle of Man ones I've got.
Well, I've got loads of them listed on my website if anyone's interested in getting any of the Isle of Man Christmas 50p's. But yeah, I've never found an Isle of Man Christmas for 50p in a coin hunt.
Well, yes, Jack. My phone has remained silent for now, so hopefully not. However, I am waiting for a shopping delivery.
Well, Ron, that snowman snow dog that I got, I'm not rubbing it in. I haven't got it anymore. It's been given to somebody. So, you know, only cost me 50p. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, the 98, 99s are all worth 40, 50. The 97 is a common one, but it's exactly the same design on the 98. The 96, I think, is a large one. And
Steve?
That's worth a lot. The 1997 is a relatively cheap one, but I bought quantities of the 1997 ones from the same kind of sellers. And when I've actually got them, I've checked the date and came across one which was the 98. And I paid a few quid for them. And that one I sold for 45 or 50, I think. So.
Will I show you the snowman and the snow dog?
I haven't got it. So mine.
Or have you got one, Steve?
Well, I've got loads of them, but that's not the point. I've never found one.
Steve, I've got to ask. There's a Gibraltar coin that is a low mintage, and it's a normal, everyday, common one, but it's got a low mintage on it, and it makes it worth more. Do you know what was the name of it, Hannah?
What?
That Gibraltar coin.
That's an uncirculated snow.
The capture of Gibraltar.
Yeah, there's certain years of that, isn't there, that's worth.
Yeah.
Why is that not focusing? There we are. That's focused. Nice coin. Gavin saying 1997 Jersey parishes. There's a fair few coins which you'll find that they'll do in their year sets. The year sets aren't majorly produced, and as a result, the prices go ballistic on some of them. Same with the pound coins. The Ramsey goes for a large amount of dosh, much more than the. Oh God, I think what they call them all listed. Peel Town Commissioners, Castle Town is the other one, but these are like pound coins which are for certain areas of Jersey. I think these ones are, and the Ramsey is the rarest of these, and that goes for about 80. That the only way I think people get hold of these is by buying the year set that contains the coin. You can see the coin being sold individually, but invariably, I think it's been bought by a seller who's bought the entire year set in order to pull the coin out of it. So.
That saves me from running up the stairs. Steve just showed it.
I actually think that's the nicest one out of the three snowmen that I've got. The snowman, snow dog one.
See, now I do like the snowman, snow dog, but I do like the one where they're flying in the air. Battle of Britain.
Yeah.
Also, for the Battle of Britain, what Steve just done there is flip the coin over to check the Queen's head, because the I can't remember the name what you call the Queen's head, but anyway,
obverse.
That's it. So she's looked at the obverse of the coin. Give me a sec. Oh, it's taking up on the window. So you check the obverse, because on the Battle of Britain, there's two. You've got both portraits on the Queen. The fifth portrait, which is JC, is the one that was put into circulation. The one that wasn't put into circulation was the IRB, Ian Rank Broadley, and that was the fourth portrait of the Queen. That one was only put out in the sets, basically. You can only buy them as like a 75th anniversary Queen thing, or in the year set. So they weren't released like the JC was. So you check the date just in case. Check the Queen's head just in case you got an NIFC one, because it's worth a bit more, or quite a lot more, about 25 quid. So definitely worth keeping an eye out for that.
So there was nothing wowie in there. There's no Olympics either, which was a bit of a gutter. But I pulled out a couple of the 2016 Potters, the anniversary coin and Tiki Winkle. I've kept a train station in Buckingham Palace just because I've got loads of the other ones, and this is to make sets of 4. Kept the Scouts and I kept the Brexit. I'm not too sure why, but yeah, I was disappointed I didn't get in the Olympics. Bit of a gutter.
Worth keeping the Brexit for now, Steve, because don't forget the first load that they produced was only 3 million.
Yeah, the fact that we're talking about making it up to 10 because of
they were, but they may not now
not.
because of the fact that who knows what's going on.
Yeah.
So they may not release them. So in that case, you might have kept quite a few that have only got 3 million mintage, which is going to make them worth more money.
Yeah, we'll certainly keep on to them for now.
Absolutely.
I'm also going to wash my hands because they're pretty black.
Yep.
Okay, so we're now back to as we were. So Debs is on mute. I don't know who's muted Debs.
Because she keeps messing about with the buttons. I'll unmute her. Now
Sorry.
she can. Don't touch your buttons.
I was
There's
trying
always
to stop
one loose
freezing.
cannon. See, I'm getting confused because I'm normally up in that corner.
I'll put you back in the usual place.
This is on
I'm
TV.
like, that's Scott.
Back in the usual place.
Right.
Just not pleasing some people, is there?
See what I'm used to going.
Cracker.
So there you go. We're now back in our usual place. But I'll have to. You do realise that I'll have to manipulate everything again if Steve does another bag.
Well, that's fine.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Build a cardboard box to go through the drive-through for McDonald's. Watch. Hang on. And then I'll focus.
Oh, I saw that last night.
I might have to do it myself and go and stand in the queue.
I got one on.
Of course.
Did I get mine? Was it Thursday or Wednesday? Thursday, wasn't it? And I didn't enjoy it. I enjoyed the Big Mac, but I didn't enjoy the the cheeseburger or the chips. So, and the Coke was off. So I only enjoyed the Big Mac. That was it.
Well, can't please them all. This is why I'm just going to ride it out and wait until it goes back to normal. And then I'll not be in such a rush to try and get all these orders out. And I can enjoy it.
Well, no one knows what normal is going to be anymore, do we?
Well, obviously the mad rush to go to McDonald's is going to sort of slow down.
Charlotte. So,
Hi, Charlotte.
Hi, Charlotte.
So it's sort of, I'm going to be like, yeah, I will wait. Patience. I'm going to whack this heating on 2 minutes because it's getting a bit nippy.
So I want to ask a question again because, as I say, I'm still waiting for my Westminster coins to come.
Do I have to wait for this question, or can I?
No, you can go if you want to do what you need to do. So yeah, I'd say the Westminster. I still haven't received it. I ordered 4 dinosaurs. I haven't received any. Steve ordered 9 and he's got them all. I think he's probably ordered more than 9, but he's received 9 anyway.
You can only order 9. That's a cap.
Yeah,
I have to someone else's name to get on.
Yeah. So I'm still waiting for my dinosaurs to come, which I'm hoping I'll get soon. I ordered 4. I ordered 3 for myself and then 1 extra, which I promised someone as a birthday present. So, hi Javid. So that will be sent once I receive them. And so I'm waiting for some coins from Ian, which is going to be. I do always get mine last, don't I, Judith? I don't know why. Yeah, so I'm waiting for some coins from Ian, and I've also bought myself a few other coins, which I'll show when they arrive, because I think a few people like them. I know Steve likes them, but I just wait for them to arrive as well. So we'll see, and then I'll show them off. Probably on Tuesday or Thursday, hopefully. Steve, people want you to do another one. Do you want to do another one?
Good, go on then. What am I doing?
I don't know. It was Ron that asked, So if you want to do another one, I'll have to.
It is a bit. Oh, I'm going to stick the kettle back on. Warm myself.
As is
Has
wrong.
anyone heard anything about a new Island Man Peter Pan set? Nope.
No,
How they could do another one? They've already done all the characters, haven't they? So,
and to be honest, I hadn't even bought the Victory and the. I can't remember. The other rabbit. What was the other rabbit?
no, Rupert Bear, you're talking about.
Yeah, sorry, that's it. I haven't bought. I couldn't even remember what it is because I haven't bought it. I haven't got either of them this year either. But obviously, last year I got the Peter Pan, I got the Cricket, I got the Concorde, and all those. This year I couldn't be bothered. So I'll just stick to the UK. Ron's still waiting for his dinosaurs as well, so I'm not the only one. And yeah, Judith just confirmed to Rupert. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm particularly worried the dinosaurs, but they are the third one.
Steve?
Yeah.
Jersey Coin Hunt has just confirmed the Isle of Man is coming out on the 16th of June. Another Peter Rabbit, number 2. Not Peter Rabbit, Peter Pan. Peter Pan. I got Peter Rabbit in my head.
Oh, Isle of Man, 16th of June, Peter Pan 2. Oh, I will have to get my hands on that set.
To be fair, they've done a good job then. I've just been sent a picture by Ron. People can see here. Obviously, for Captain Cook, we've got the Jolly Roger one there instead.
Oh.
Then he came to the window, listened to his stories. Which way am I going around with that? The other way.
Other way.
I've got to bring it back big again. There we go. Tinkerbell flying near the cup or whatever. Big Tinkerbell kicking butt down there.
Oh, so you know, I have to get them ones.
Yeah, same here now. They've done a good job with those.
And it being released on the 16th.
Oh, to see a mermaid.
Oh, see, now I'm so pleased I didn't get the display for the Peter Pan coins for the other ones because I would have had to buy another display case.
Yeah, they are nice then.
Because I put the decals on the other ones to make them stand out.
Picture there, courtesy of Ron. Thank you for that.
Don't forget, though, there was a problem with some of the crocodiles, wasn't there? They bubbled or something.
Mine are fine. Yeah, on the corners of the 50p. Yeah, we do need another trip to the island, Judith. We all do.
Yeah, it's quite a long way away from me, but I think I'm going to probably wait until all of this stuff is settled down and the flights and everything's all working fine, and I might work out a best way of getting myself there. I'll liaise with you, Scott. I would like a trip to Isle of Man, I think now.
You know, I so need to see if I can get myself one of those coins. I've got so many friends going through cancer at the moment. It's just killing us. My friend's little boy, and those who have Facebook will be able to find this. It's called Oliver's Journey. He's only 3-year-old, and he's battling brain cancer for the 3rd time.
Bloody hell.
This is his 3rd year, 3rd birthday, 3rd time he has to go in. He's busy at the minute, undergoing radiotherapy to see if he can beat it again. I have another friend who's been diagnosed with terminal cancer, has 5 children. They're giving her chemotherapy to see if she can fight this. Fingers crossed for her. Another who is 14 and has brain cancer. Little girl. It's a bit pants, to say the least, at the minute. The amount of people I know with cancer is like a kick in the teeth. But my friend's grandson, I'm just going to show you him. Oliver's journey to beat. And this is little Oliver. And this is his, like I say, this is his 3rd year. Born, first diagnosed at 5 weeks old. And he's battled it every year. Fingers crossed, 3rd time lucky, and that's it done. Yeah, so anyway, let's liven it up a little bit more. Instead of being on the downside, we're going to look on the positives, and there's going to be some good finds in this round.
Well, strangely enough, and I guess what the first coiner was again.
Don't be telling me it's Brunel's Archers.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
It is.
First coin
I
ever.
can't find it, so you can find it in the first coin twice in a bag.
Do you know what it is, Fiona, right? He's always got a smile on his face. So smiley. It's unbelievable. I mean, even yesterday, he had to go for his treatment. And then, Charles Darwin. He had to go for 3-hour blood transfusion. He was a little bit miffed by the end of the day, but he's, honest to God, the smile on his face. He's so loving and such a happy little boy for all he's going through. He just melts my heart. It really does.
The tough one. Another duff, unfortunately.
But for those of you who have Facebook, I will put his link up again on my Facebook page so you can follow his little journey.
For a few doves, I'm waiting for something spectacular, but I've got some pulls instead. Followed by textured abolition of slavery. So I reckon I'm definitely going to get I'll go for 2015 Navy ship again, I reckon. Like, there's gunpowder plot.
Fireworks, Guy Fawkes.
And there's a Trinity House. Trinity Lighthouse.
Trinity House. Floyd, what are you doing?
Charles Dickens.
Charles Dickens. What you after, doggy?
DNA double helix.
DNA double helix. Ron says there's a Tosha incoming.
Nice.
We wished. Take your bag.
Anyway, now I've got 2 on order, but I'm waiting for them to arrive.
What are you looking at me like that for, Floyd?
That's another reason to go do the hunt over in Isle of Man. Slim chance, but there's always still the chance. And there's a Charles Dickens. I'm going to Tosha. Coming across a Tosha in the Isle of Man will probably pay for the majority of the trip. Oh, that's shiny. What's that one there? What year? Doesn't say on the front. Oh, doesn't say the year on the back, so it's very shiny. So let's hope it's something nice. Oh, Great Fire London.
I was going to say that's a Great Fire in London. You could see that that looks in really good condition as well.
Yeah, it's gleaming, that one. Oh, Great Fire London in both bags now, isn't it? Move that down there. Another gunpowder plot.
Hi, folks. The Trinity has a CUD error version, says RJ.
What's the cud? I thought that was carriage tube.
Anybody seen that Paddington of Parliament 50p with the error on, big lump of metal below his left sleeve? No, I know about the crisp packet error.
Yeah, that's at the palace. There isn't one at Parliament.
I was going to say, but I've never heard of a one at Parliament. I do have a Paddington here with a crisp packet error, which is...
There's a jigsaw after union.
Just
united into one
where
nation.
my nail is, where the crisp packet error is. It's only one that.
It might be better showing that in a bit when you put you on bigger screen.
Yeah, that's where it is on the coin.
Oops.
But I'm actually giving this one to my nephew.
Cut there is an extra bit of metal on the coin. Okay. Another Charles Darwin, which is much better condition than the first one.
Gavin says he's got a short video on YouTube about the Paddington errors. Is that all the Paddington errors, Gavin? Or just on one particular coin?
Well, if you mentioned Parliament, you might want to redo the video. It's a Paddington Station, Buckingham Palace, Tower of London, and St Paul's Cathedral. There isn't a Paddington in Parliament. Might confuse somebody.
One of the window areas on the Trinity has extra metal top left.
Oh, okay.
I suppose it depends on whether you're in error coins or...
See, with the 50p's, I've kept the errors that I found. With the £2, I haven't really bothered. The only one we got an error coin for is the HMS.
Yeah, I've got one in my purse, actually.
But that's
Well,
one really...
I think I've still got it in my purse. I might have took it out.
Another Great Fire London.
Oh, that looks in good condition as well, Steve.
Yeah, another gleamer, actually.
These £2 hunts have definitely been better than 50p's.
And Charles Dickens. Yeah, the one I did off camera, I got triathlon. So.
In fact, this one, I was given a £2 one. I was given by a taxi driver.
United into one nation again.
Yeah, I think this has the cat sleeping on it.
Another Charles Dickens.
Floyd, what are you doing?
Bringing Dickens up to 5.
I think I need to put my specs on. But I do believe this has got the cat sleeping on it.
Shiny. Hey, I still going to get HMS. I did.
Well done.
There's a Navy. And that's gleaming condition.
That looks pretty good condition, doesn't it?
Yeah, that looks nearly like it. Well, is it good enough to probably be classed as an uncirculated? I can't see any scratches or marks on it. Absolutely gleaming. bonus. I
Well, a
suppose.
lot, yeah. RJ's just confirmed there's been a lot of HMS coins sent out recently because it wasn't that the one that Christopher Collects found like full load of.
I love it.
I haven't personally watched
Shiny one.
it for a while.
Another really shiny one. So Greyfriar London or HMS? What do we reckon?
Is it the same year?
Greyfriar
London.
Yeah.
Yay!
God, I've been ages since I've got any of these, and the last one I got was dirty, and now I've got one in the earlier hunt and 3 here so far.
Well, that's good stock for your website, isn't it?
Certainly is. Website or eBay.
I keep mentioning your website because, as you say to me, you don't get that many people.
Yeah, thank you. I
Much
was just
as eBay.
looking at Ron's comment there. He pushed out all the old 2 quids getting ready for a new one this year. Be nice. They haven't released one since 2016. Not into circulation.
They're not going to release any more coins this year. I doubt very much because
Yeah, I
of
know.
the fact that
The Traffic Industries.
no one's using coins really at the moment, are they?
Nope.
No.
Oh, and another one of them.
Oh, there you go. Has it
Another-
got any errors on it?
Half units.
Nope. Not particularly bothered though. I've got 2 gleaming.
Did you
HMS.
guys find the Brexit 50p in coin hunts? Yeah, Javid, we've just found one.
And there's the military kind of World War.
The army.
Yeah, army.
No, it's the 3 heads on it. I can't remember what it's called now. My mind has gone blank. We have done nothing in this lockdown.
Well, it was World War One, but they did one for the aviation one, which didn't get released, which was for planes. This one's for land forces, and then you got the ship for the navy. So
Ron's saying that they've been greenlit to release the VE Day £2 coin into circulation if the demand is there. I think the demand would be there, Ron.
I think a lot of people have collected it, although a lot of people that got the year set have got it already.
yeah, a lot of people
Yeah.
have bought it since
And let's
as
be
well.
honest, a lot of people have bought the year set to get the Team GB, which it shouldn't have been that way. It should have been the VE Day, should have been the most important coin in that set. However, because of what's happened
Oh,
and the Olympics being cancelled, people are wanting
Is that the Mary Rose?
GB.
yep.
That's a good bag, Steve.
It ain't bad.
So unfortunately, because of what's happened, the Team GB is actually more sought after than the VE Day, which it shouldn't be that way. But
I'm back. I've just been seeing my lovely grandson.
I
Another
didn't realise
shiny.
he was outside. I would have come and given him a wave.
Another shiny bag. So we know it's going to be, or it should be, Greyfriar
Greyfriar
London
London.
or Navy. St.
no, I know, Ron. It's obviously a treasury that confirm what coins are sent out, etc. But I'm saying it's
Greyfriar.
people that obviously would go for those coins more. But we've been buying them already, so we're not going to potentially want to get them or need to find them in change because we've already bought them.
Another Traffic Industries.
But anyone that hasn't bought them, of course, is quite happy to find it.
We're still doing our argument.
Yeah, Javid, we have now been able to start getting from banks again. Oh, Shakespeare.
Shakespeare Histories.
I ordered 2020 set back in March, Scott, and had another email to say it won't be sent out till end of next month at earliest. Jack, I was reading that apparently 3 weeks' time.
I ordered about 19 sets, and all of mine have arrived.
Yeah, I ordered another 2, didn't I? And I've now got all of my Team GBs that I needed.
There's a 2016 Britannia.
Hello and welcome.
I don't think they'll stop producing those sets all year round, Jack. It's just the fact that things have just been delayed slightly due to what's going on in the world. And if you're wondering why we don't say it, it's because we're not supposed to say the actual words without people getting your stream shut down.
2 seconds, I see what my naughty dog's up to.
So yeah, the 20 sets, she should still get it. Hopefully, I would be certainly questioning it if you haven't got it soon.
Another St. Paul's and another Industries. Just move these around. Where the hell did I put a St. Paul's?
I don't think they'll cancel the order because they say there's lots of people out there waiting for that coin set.
They won't.
They're going to release any into circulation.
They produce it all year round to make the money.
My naughty dog was aggravating the tortoise.
Release certain coins now.
Yeah, Javid, it's been a case of obviously with the banks being running on a tight ship.
And reduced hours.
And obviously the majority of people have been using card and very, very little cash. They put the banking hours down from sort of like 10 till 3 or something like that. So now obviously things are trying to get back to normal. Trinity House. We are now able to ordering coins.
Yeah, the Royal Mint, Jack, if you think about it, have actually will keep producing that set as long as physically possible because
profit for
they've already advertised the fact that they're not going to be releasing the 2020 version of Team GB into circulation. And therefore, anybody that wants that coin is going to buy those year sets. So it's an advertisement for them. So they're going to keep selling it as much as possible to get that coin out there. And for people like, the collectors to get that coin because they want to buy that coin. And the only way to buy that coin is to get it in that set. So they're going to keep mass producing that set as much as possible so everyone keeps buying it for that coin. It's quite clever marketing, unfortunately. But unfortunately what's happened, but that's what's going to keep happening. So you will eventually get that coin or get them sent to you. I don't think for a second.
Right. Philip.
I love that. Touching the coins ruins them with bare hands, amateurs. But when they're coming from bank bags mixed up with 19 others or whatever, then you not much point.
They will have been touched by human hands. However,
if you want to go into a fine art coin channel, we aren't it. We're roots.
However, if you are doing a coin hunt, that means that you are hunting through coins, not buying said coins. However, you can't educate stupid.
There's 4 Farrow Londons. I'm looking to see any of them normally. 2 HMS Navy ships, which are in brilliant condition. Another Mary Rose, and I've been at many a hunt in one of these. And I suppose I'll keep to that. My Shakespeare's History looks nearly mint, and the 2016 Britannia. Everything else can go back into the tub, as it were. So, handing these in order to throw them back in with those.
As Ron said, don't be silly, son.
I've got a horrible feeling I might have scratched something whilst I did that, but hey, these things happen.
You found them in change. You got them in change, and you're done.
But to be fair, I've kept a handful from there, and that's brilliant. These are 2 brilliant bags of 500. Kept myself out of those.
Oh, is my Iceland delivery? I need to shut the dog out.
What'd you keepers?
So, coin hunts were quite good there, Steve. You found quite a few nice ones.
Yeah, in total, I got myself 5 Farrow Londons, a couple of Mary Roses, 3 HMS Navy ships, 2015 mintage of just 650,000 of each of those. I got a Jester and Histories for Shakespeare, Magna Carta, and the 2016 Britannia, which although they released them, they didn't release that many, and that was the last coin that's been released £2 wise into general circulation. So I'm more than happy with that lot. But you can see the gleam on the N1s of those to show how mint they are. You can see exactly which ones have been recently released into circulation across the country in mint bags. and
Well,
hit change centres.
just-
Includes the history.
Just to remind people, they will be available on Steve's website, which is across the screen there at the bottom. Also, he does sell on eBay, but I don't know what your eBay is because I can't remember for the life of me.
Well, it's the Dragon Lord, but yeah, eBay's eBay. You buy the best price you can find. It's simple as. So, right.
Fair enough. So, yeah, that's pretty much. We're going to be obviously streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays again from now because obviously we're managing to get coins again, which is nice. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're up to at the moment.
Yeah, that was great. I've just read Roger's comment. Got he didn't tell me about it several months ago. I'd have got a Seal Bags and Navies. Yeah, snap, but it's what it is. At least I got them then. So thank you. I'm appreciative of anything I get. So. It's nice just to have a decent hunt where you get some decent coins, isn't it? So, and it's been ages since I've had a fire in London. So to get 5 of them is just whoa.
And some of them are absolutely pristine condition, which is nice.
All out of the 5 are very recent.
Have I missed anything?
Not really.
Or am I just a loose cannon that needs to be lost?
Apart from someone invited everyone around your house for dinner. I can't remember who it was. I think it was. I missed it.
Well, as long as we keep social distance, I mean, that's fine.
Got to refund my cup. Back in a sec.
Yeah. So I was just saying again, Hannah, that we're going to be back on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Steve, as again, we promoted his website. As you do.
Jack, it's come in a chilled van. It's an Iceland delivery, so I don't think there'll be anything on me shopping that I need to worry about.
So, I'm not sure.
It's a good job that all don't know where I live in, Jack. Otherwise, I'd be inundated.
I know where you live. It's
I can have 2 warnings.
Debs knows where you live. It's bleep, bleep, bleep. What? All right.
Yeah, I'm just about everyone.
Have you just let everybody know where I live?
Yeah, I said bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah. It's Mickey Mouse Lane. Fantasia.
I just thought I'd check, so I used my £2 guide to check. The mintage for the Great Fire of London just 1,625,000. So,
And you just got 5 or 4, whatever it was, and
5
5
in really great condition. And the Jester is 4,355,000, which is lower than obviously the history is the most common, and then the tragic ones, which is in the middle. But again, Scott's already plugged in my £2 guide.
I'm not doing it. She says, "Wait, no, go to her house because she's finally managed to bake bread that's edible."
As long as you supply the wine as well and make it from, well, grapes. I was going to say water, but grapes. Yeah.
He's turn wine into water.
No, it's water into wine, Hannah.
Wine into water.
No, it's the other way around, mate.
I'm going to too.
I thought it was the other way around. I thought you made water into wine.
I did, but I'm just saying what I'm going to eat towards. We're turning the wine into water.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Am I right?
Ocean will bring 5 fishes, apparently.
Hannah's very good at turning wine into urine, aren't you, Hannah? You're very good at turning wine into urine, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you can turn 2 bowls of wine into that within a day. Simple as. Now that's magic.
However, tonight,
Turning
cubes.
Well, I'm making a stir fry today. Johnny
think I'm going to have pork chops. Yeah. Yeah. I like chops. Yes, sir.
Just catching up on the feed.
So, I'm not sure if we're doing anything else today, Steve. I know we mentioned Tuesday and Thursday. Anything else?
I still have coins left for Tuesday and Thursday, and I'll hopefully be able to arrange to collect more coins next week as well. I've got a hell of a lot bagged up because the coin machine's still turned off, so I've bagged up 1,550p's yesterday, which was laborious, but I listened to the radio, so I've done it.
Did you put them into piles of 20 and put them in proper little bags, or did you just put them
I
back?
stacked a pile of 20 on the table, and then I just grabbed them and just made the piles even. So I had like 18 piles on the table, and I just whacked them in the bag, 2 piles into each, whatever, and off I went. So yeah.
Jack, can I pass on the fish?
Amazing how quickly you work out how you grab exactly the right amount out of the palm of your hand to stand up. You seldom have to add or take away a coin. You get it perfect after a while. So.
Yeah, I tend
How
to do
very dare you touch those coins, Steve, with your hands.
I know, terrible, wasn't it?
Next time, use your feet.
Oh, imagine the stench from that.
Hey!
I've heard it all. How you meant to do? Right. Buy yourself some white gloves.
No, Hannah, he's probably a dedicated coin collector. He probably, when he goes shopping and he buys a Mars bar, he probably receives his change in white gloves. So, thank you, shopkeep. No, nothing there. Yeah. If it's come from a till and it's come from a shopkeeper's hand and it's gone to your hand, that's the coins we saw through. Common or garden coins.
Mine all come from the bank.
I don't touch my silver. I don't touch my gold. But anything else?
I was going to say, anything that comes in a capsule, yeah, we're not touching. Pretty much everything that goes into circulation, yeah.
Has been touched already.
Anything like that one, it's still in the cellophane. So, you know, I definitely won't be touching that with my hands.
No, Jack. Well, I can't eat it. Well, I could if I fancied a trip to A&E because I'm allergic to seafood. And I don't mean seafood and eat it. I mean just the seafood. Ask Deb. Because
thanks, Hannah.
Story for you. Yeah. We went to Gran Canaria once on holiday. Said somebody had pork and had fish. I said to Deb, does that look like pork? She went, I think so. So anyway, looks, and I thought, right. Luckily enough, I'd cut a piece off, which was about that big. Next thing I knew, my lips were that big. Because it tastes like pork, so I had a taste. No, it was fish. So Deb can't even tell the difference.
And I don't want to be cruel, but if you can't tell by separating a bit of fish or pork, one because scoring, one just flakes, then you deserve to have fat lips.
Steve, you couldn't tell the difference. You seriously could not tell the difference between it, and I'm like that.
I would have eaten it then. If the dish comes out, I can't tell it whether it's pork or fish. I ain't eating it.
No, because I asked Deb to taste it. Deb told me it tasted like pork.
No, yeah, no, she knew it's fish. She just wanted to see you explode. Didn't you, Deb? Come on.
And I cried and I kept apologising. Said, Hannah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
I didn't need. What's it called that you get from you?
Botox.
I don't know what it is. Or whatever.
In your lips. Yeah, fish lips.
Yeah, well, I walked out like that for about an hour.
But somebody had changed the signs around on the top of the thing, so it wasn't my fault, really.
Well, you tasted it and said it tasted like pork.
I think she was trying to kill us off.
Yeah.
Pure accident.
Funny enough, when we went back to the same place the next time around, I had Kieran with us.
Hang
Kieran,
on, Deb.
please.
Hannah, close your ears for a second. Hannah, close your ears for a second. Deb, did you take a holiday insurance out on it? You did, didn't you? Come on. You can tell us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so, right. Yeah, it was an accident by the sounds of it, Hannah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Felt crap for days afterwards.
Debs, don't ever eat food as a tester for the Queen, yeah?
No, I'm not. Thanks, Hannah.
Can I be the food taster? No, Deb. We heard what you done to Hannah.
Well, Hannah would be a good food tester. Every time her face blows up, we know it's fish.
Yeah,
We can laugh about it now.
can.
It wasn't funny at the time.
Well, you say I think I'll piss myself. But
Like that.
Is it all types of fish, or is there any particular types of fish?
Any.
Is it
Any.
marley fish? Is it any, all of it?
Any, just the whole
What about
lot.
your
Can't
prawn?
even touch prawn crackers.
Not even prawn crackers.
Whenever Billy Joe gets prawn crackers at the Chinese in the galleries, I have to hold them because Hannah can't touch them.
And yes, Richard, quality restaurant. If you can't tell the difference between pork and chicken.
No, because somebody had moved. There was two signs.
Fish, you
Actually,
put
there
your
was
knife next to it and it flakes off. Pork, half
No,
the
but
time, all
this was
through
the
it.
two signs, and they were in this. I don't know what they looked like, and it was like one said pork, one said fish, right? And I looked and I thought, well, you can't even tell the difference between them because it was all inclusive where we'd gone. However, now what we've noticed is when we went back the next time, fish is over here, and the pork is over.
That's a good point from Jack. Anna,
You can go swimming safely in the sea.
No.
Yeah,
Can you?
yeah. Well, I'm not eating the fish. Salt
I know.
water. I'm not eating the fish.
the water's been in contact with them and it's full of their urine. And poo.
Yeah, but I'm not eating it, and I'm not swallowing this. I'm going swimming. I'm not drinking the water.
So it's not with contact then. So I could push a prawn onto your arm and it wouldn't hurt you.
No,
If you put it down your gob.
only if it goes like if I touch it and then don't wash my hands. You get what I mean? Then touch my lips. Then, but other than that,
How big does a fish have to be to cause that reaction? What if they're microscopic?
no, it wouldn't. Like I say, it was sort of. It was this.
Wedding night then.
I suppose it depends how bad your allergy
It
is.
was about that big. So I'd say about thumbnail size that I ate.
Each person has different tolerance to different things, don't they?
Yeah.
For example, Oliver can't go near peanuts at all. Otherwise, he has really bad reaction. Whereas, other people might have a mild reaction where you just get an itchy throat, like I do with strawberries. So it depends on how bad your reaction is to the,
He's actually allergic to grass as well.
to the things that you're touching or eating, I suppose, doesn't it? Each person's different, aren't they?
You can't eat that.
I mean, like Billy Joe, she can eat peanut butter, but there's something in Reese's that she can't eat, that she has a reaction to, which is strange.
Yeah, he can eat Nutella, but he won't risk it now.
So,
Should
in this case of she just doesn't bother. So yeah, she had
Hannah,
a reaction.
read Jack's comment.
Social distance in the fish and pigs. Yeah, I think they must have knew that it was coming. Well, put the fish that side and put the pigs that side. But it was funny because as soon as I put it in my mouth, I was like, that doesn't taste like the texture didn't. I was like, Deb, that's fish.
Never mind. Pure accident.
Yeah.
You're still here.
But
I love you really.
in fact, the only reason why I knew about the prawn crackers was because I'd had, you know how you can have prawn cocktail crisp because it's just flavouring. And I thought, oh, well, I'll just have one of these prawn crackers. Next thing I knew, I had a rash. Oh, it's the prawn crackers. So, I'm a chippy.
Oh, they sent you a fish cake instead of a cheese patty, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The local chippy nearly killed us off.
Maybe you shouldn't be advertising the fact that you've got an allergy to fish.
Why? Not stupid. Well, just every now and again.
We just advertised that your chippies tried to kill you once.
Yeah.
And Deb's done it more than once. Yeah.
Yeah. This is why, do you know when you go to when people have a party and they have an open buffet, it's like that. It's not doing that.
What is this?
I got close to a few pigs in my youth. I think we've all seen a few pigs.
What?
Yeah, I've dated a few.
That's not funny.
I read it.
Yeah.
Is this laughing? I'm sorry.
Just like women, we've got to, you know, kiss up for you for all.
So.
Julia.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Oh, as us women, we have to deal with some twats and tin foils before we find knights in shining armour.
Yeah, definitely do.
There's me trying my hardest not to swear, and then one of the first words out of Hannah's mouth is a T.
Yeah, but Scott, I've been trying hard for the last 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I've been a very good boy, I have. For 10 minutes I've been wanting to say something, but I haven't.
Oh, doesn't surprise me.
Well, she was talking about fish. So I was singing Little Swimmers. And then, it just made me kind of just have a leap of filthy mindedness. So.
Steve, when I put that point up from RJ, I automatically got a thought in my head about what you said at the minute, but we won't go there.
Yeah.
Crackers.
Nothing.
Lars, what was it?
No, we're muted.
What did he say? Well, what? This about pigs? Something you said at the mint? Come on, Scott, spill the beans.
He's muted himself so he can't.
I'm not saying what Steve said at the minute. It was Steve that said it. I'm keeping out of it.
I can't remember what it was.
Was he drunk? Had he had about 5 pints of Doom Bar by then?
I'm not going to repeat it. It's not my place. I'm never going to say it again. He's my mate. I covered it. Sue knows who it was. I keep muting it so she can't say it again.
I can't remember what I said.
Sue, messages what he said.
That's the problem with being a genius. You forget what you say because you just throw away comments. Stop joking.
Oh, apparently Sue's going to say it, but she's going to be clean.
What Steve said. Can't be clean.
Oh, I think I remember. Was it about sizes? Well, we'll just say sizes.
Yeah, we'll quit it there now.
Yeah, I remember now. I remember. Yeah.
I can't remember, but when we go end the broadcast, we can have a conversation. I can remember.
We're not even going to remind us.
I've forgotten. I have often used the phrase "a pig in knickers." I don't know what it's got to do with that. No, all right.
No.
Or is it because of people being grateful? Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, that's just fact. That's just true.
Now they're all like that. What they're talking about?
Yeah. Well, that's true.
I knew what you
People
said.
probably won't know one out. So.
No, Sue went a bit.
Basically, you were sort of interpreting.
Look, Judith, I managed to get my hands on some.
But yet a larger one could.
No, it was something else actually, but it doesn't matter.
Yay!
Have you just gotten that from Iceland?
Yay!
Anyway, to change the subject quickly.
What's the difference between that and normal cola apart from the fact it's red?
No, completely different tastes, Steve.
So what's it taste
I
like?
didn't know Iceland did that.
Cola.
Like cola cubes.
So it tastes like cola.
No, do you know the sweets, cola cubes?
Yeah.
That don't taste like cola.
Well, that'd be good as a mixer with gin then.
This tastes like sweetie cola cubes.
Yeah, that'd go well with a nice strong gin.
Do you remember Tad Clear?
Oh, actually.
By Coca-Cola.
Do you think this will go with lemon gin? Because it's the only gin I've got.
It'll go with any gin, but a good, strong, normal, plain, unflavoured would be the best for you. Then you appreciate the cola cube flavour. But
Yeah, but I've only got lemon gin.
it might be
I
perfect.
didn't know Iceland did that, Pop Hannah.
Well, you do now.
So is
Doesn't
that
mean
got
that you can go and buy it all.
Hannah, has that got alcohol in it?
It's freaking pop.
I don't know. I've missed half the conversation.
You whop it.
We're there. Well, that's what I'll tell you what I've got in.
It's cola.
No
It's like cola cube.
alcohol. It is cola.
Yeah, it's
From
just that we know what you like.
Pause. What do you mean you know what I'm like?
It's like you last night.
I mean, what you're trying to insinuate.
When she goes to Scotland, she brings red cola back with her from Scotland.
And every time the relatives come down from Scotland, they bring us loads of this because it's very rare you can get a hold of it down here.
And it's very nice.
Okay. I've never even heard of it. But again, like, as I said, I mentioned Tad Clear and no one commented that they remembered
I don't
that.
remember
So
that.
You mentioned what?
Tad Clear.
When?
Tab clear.
Yeah, it was Coke, Diet Coke, but it wasn't. It was clear fluid, and it was supposed to be Coke but clear. So it's why it's called Tad Clear. It was even mentioned in Back to the Future when he says to the barman, "I'll have a Tad," and the guy says, "You're a bit early. You haven't even got a customer yet." And then it's when he says about the Coke, it's Tad Clear. It was clear Coke.
There must have been a really successful launch then. Sounds like he's fell on his ass. Because none of us have heard of it, yeah.
Sounds to me like it went down like a lead weight.
It was nice, actually. I liked it.
It's it down south because it won't look there.
I still like Dandelion and Burdock. I think that's a lush drink.
I'm trying to find it now.
Scott, just for you, you can lend this DeLorean
Back to the Future. Awesome.
and go back to the future and see why you flopped me it.
Well, it didn't. I don't think it sold very well, but it was definitely out.
Well, obviously it didn't sell very much. They don't do it anymore.
Saying he can lend this DeLorean.
Oh, welcome, remember it, Scott.
Oh, there you go. Ron remembers it.
Oh, yes, I remember it now.
I don't.
I don't. And I'm older than
You
you.
must have been drunk when they launched that.
I loved it. It was absolutely
Oh,
awesome.
so with
Fiona, down here, you can't. It's very, very rare that
no,
you
you,
can get a
can't,
hold of it.
you don't see that down south at all. But it's,
No.
they've got different markets for different places, haven't you? So,
Yeah.
I
But,
remember.
Are we going to the Mint next year?
and I'll tell you what I like from Scotland. It's Mother's Pride bread, and it's sort of like it's about that wide. But it's like long and
it used to be across the entire country. They only stopped about 15 years ago. They kept
And
it
you
up there, but we always had it down here to start off with.
so they bring that down with them as well.
Yeah, I had
I
that.
get really excited.
Mother's Pride.
I remember lots of things that the Scottish people do, like battered Mars bars and things like that.
Oh, they still do that, man. Battered cream eggs and everything.
Mars bars and because I remember sausage batter. I love sausage and batter, but yeah, Mars bar and batter.
For your tab player, Ron's coming back and he's seen your tab player and he's raising you a Crystal Pepsi.
I never saw a Crystal Pepsi, although that does sound quite nice. I like Pepsi Max.
Just
Pepsi
looks
Max.
like water to me.
Pepsi Max. I love
Yeah, I
Pepsi
only
Max.
drink Pepsi Max, but I'm so excited that I've got.
But you're happy with
I mean, I
your...
might just have to go and mix it with some gin just to try it. In fact, I think I will. I'm going to do it.
See, that Crystal Pepsi, they do crystal meth, which is quite popular. So
They're
that's kept popular, that one. The Coke version flopped, but crystal meth is quite popular still.
Yeah.
Go off and fight.
A lot of people refer to their cigarettes as tabs. So maybe both of those see-through colas flopped, but their names live on. In Class A drugs.
Oh, you can still get it in chippies. According to Fiona, you still get it in Scotland, in the chippies.
Yeah.
I know, I think it's the battered Mars bars.
Right.
Do you know what
I do like a sausage and butter.
I
Yeah.
Go off and fight, dog.
Yes, Ron.
I'm going to have a try.
I've never tried that.
What, gin? It's nice.
I said that I wasn't talking about that. I've never tried the red Coke either. Is it sugar-free or is it sugared?
I have no idea.
I know my brother goes nuts for the
Yeah,
proper
it's got
Vimto.
sugar in it.
Yeah, that's probably why I haven't
9.2.
tried it then.
9.2 grams.
Yeah, that's probably why
I'll tell you what this tastes like. Oh, that's very nice.
A bit too much red and a bit too little gin, I think. So.
Huh?
A bit too much red and too little gin.
There's 4 shots of gin in there.
Well, maybe enough then.
How many shots do you think I need in one? And bearing in mind, this is quite a bleak. See, it's kicked in already.
Oh, that sounds cool, well.
Big glass.
Crikey.
Well, if you got a bargain there, Ron, then let us know if it's snide or not, but sounds good.
What have I missed?
Pop vinyls, Funko Pops. Got a Scarface one, ordered one for 20 quid, and they go for about 150, you reckon? So. Oh, that's cool. PayPal protects, yeah. Best way forward. I've been getting them arriving nearly every day. Well, so many Funko Pops on order, it's scary, but got a nice one of Kiss. Got 2 of the Kiss ones with the full makeup on. Exquisite.
Coming from Spain.
Right.
Oh, well, it's paid by PayPal then.
I think PayPal and eBay, if you do have issues with them, they are very, very good at giving money back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd say I only learned that because of that dodgy experience. I bought a Q from eBay and I managed to get money back on. So that's quite, I do
I
know.
had a very good experience with Amazon. My kid ordered some like exercise elastic bands. They're different color, different strengths of resistance. And he ordered them and it waited and waited and waited and then got past due date. And in all that time, he then tidied up some of the garden and found a brand new set that I'd received to trial, free for me just to review it. And he started using them whilst waiting for his set to arrive, then realized actually these are perfect. I don't need the other set. So when he did arrive about 2 weeks past their due date, I messaged and said, I want to return them. Came later than expected, don't need them anymore. And after a bit of malarkey, they've given me a full refund of that, cost and postage, and told me to keep them. So this brand new package, I'll see if Louis got any mates who want them, otherwise I'll flog them on eBay. But...
The only thing I don't get with eBay is, right, it protects the seller. Does it protect the buyer as well? Because there must be people out there that
predominantly protects the buyer. I could sell somebody a Tosha cat for 200 quid, for example, and they could say, I received it, but I've received a fake. And they could grab their fake that they've got and say, "This is what he sent me," and
Is there no way of sort of, I don't know.
It must be quite difficult, like, because if there's people that, because there is people, like, let's be honest, right? There's people out there that will sell you a dodgy, crappy thing, right? And you'll buy it legitimately thinking it's real.
yeah, and they'll say they sent them another one.
Get caught. But then there's people out there that sell proper ones, but then you've got the dodgy people the other end that are buying it, and then they turn around and say it's fake, and then the eBay then backs them, and then the seller loses out when they've sold a bloody decent one. Pardon my language, but you know what I mean. It's very
It is difficult across the board, but you can set restrictions on who you sell to. You can restrict it to 100% positive feedback or feedback of over 50 positive and things like that. So you can kind of cater and customize it yourself at times. You can take precautions, just like you take precautions as a buyer. If you're going to spend out some top dollar, you want to check that they don't have horrendous feedback and that they've got negative feedback for selling on fakes. So there's checks you can do both ends, and a lot of it's down to trusting fellow man, but fellow man can be a git at times, yeah.
Honey, you can get red cola on Amazon for 10 quid.
I've just seen it. Fiona, I get it brought down for us when family come. So, in fact, they load the car up with it.
For one bottle, Deb?
No.
12.
12
Is
for
that
£10.
bottles, or is it the 2 litre bottles like this? Because this is boss. Is it those ones, Fiona?
What that?
That's what Tab used to come in, a bottle that size.
Yeah, but that's what this comes in.
I've got that.
This comes in this bottle in Scotland.
Got ya.
So when family come, or if I go up, or just the wee ones. Oh, these ones.
These either.
These I always get these brought down. They bring about 30, 40 bottles with them.
Do you remember Dandelion Burdock?
Yeah, you can still get Dandelion Burdock here.
I've just got that today.
And I like sarsaparilla as well.
Never heard of that.
What, sarsaparilla?
Yeah.
Well, and I did exactly the same. I got so much stuff. I did like put it all out on like a tabletop sale at work on many occasions to get rid of some of the stuff I got. But yeah, eventually Amazon clicked on. I was getting a hell of a lot of stuff. But I was doing the same. I was paying for it, and I was getting a dosh sent over to me.
Cam's going to get so excited. Watch this. 2 seconds. Cameron! Cam! I'm not even listening. 2 minutes. I'm going to have to mute because I'm going to have to shout.
Yeah.
Coming.
Because his room's over there. It's over there, kitchen.
Cameron!
How many bottles of stuff has she got? How many have you got? Oh, she muted it.
Just looking, it's 500ml bottles, 12 for.
We're not going to get those, are we?
Amazon account got banned.
Can you just check outside the front door and check the bins in case you've done it that? Can you check the bins and see the bins?
Shut up, dog.
Who's dog barking?
That's Deb's dog. She has a Shih Tzu as well.
Oh my.
So do you shit?
Yeah, mine. Little
right.
shit.
I thought Hannah just said you needed one.
Know what? Sue needs one. Buddy.
Hannah, just looking around,
Oh,
just
look, there's
looking
four.
on Amazon for the red cola. That I came across a Captain Morgan Tiki, pineapple and mango.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Captain Morgan Tiki's refreshing tasting
Yeah.
spirit made with delicious mango and pineapple and the captain's finest rock. $15.99. It's great
coffee.
bottle, fantastic looking bottle, but I don't know whether the drink would taste nice.
Steve, Fiona sent a picture to you on Facebook on Wednesday night.
He looks all fluffy at the minute, but
Okay.
Tuesday when we go,
Oh, how did it go?
he'll be bald. Mum, why have you put him on the floor? Because you
Right.
stink.
Are we going to call it
Call what?
time and say goodbye and see you on Tuesday?
Well, are you in a hurry to go somewhere?
No,
Got something to do?
Right, shush.
We're just having a chat.
I'm back.
fair enough.
We're just having a chit chat.
Okay.
While I'm drinking me wine. Wine's not even wine. It just looks like wine.
Gin.
I've lost the plot. Too much gin.
Yeah.
You lost the blood a long
You
time
lost
ago.
it years ago, Hannah.
I just like to pretend I'm saying how are you? How are you, man?
Did Cameron come downstairs?
Coming in a minute.
Oh.
It's like Royal Mail. Get there eventually.
Yeah, never in my case. Ain't turned up for a week.
Mind, I haven't had any post this week.
I've had
I
one.
had some today.
I've had one delivery this week, and that was from a courier. Courier.
I've got a present for you, but it comes with conditions.
Personal is not nice.
Oh, now what can this be worth?
Gone.
What do you mean? Not much. It's not that big of a bottle. Well, I'm very sorry. Well, I'll have it myself. Okay. Okay then. That's mine. Mine. Don't do that. No, that's going to fall.
Quite frankly,
Here, have this before you wreck me kitchen. Yeah. Have it. Take it.
yeah, fine.
Hold on. Cam, come back. You need your mum to put some rum in it first, like she's done hers.
Rum? That's gin.
Whatever, that stuff too.
Let's go for the get you out else. There's your rice pudding. There's your whatever and whatever and whatever and whatever. Yeah, that's all Mum does. No, I can't put those two in the fridge. Sorry. No can do. You've run off with the red cola. I'm going to drink your apple juice. You can keep the red. I mean, not the red cola. You can keep the apple juice. Not a lover of apple juice. However, I might have to eat his ambrosia cream pudding.
George saw that, Hannah.
What? Listen, McLaren.
George, you stole that pudding.
I'll eat that pudding if I want to eat that pudding.
I saw you twice.
I'm watching you now, mind.
I saw you floating your arms. I'm
Whatever.
watching you.
Andrew, whatever. Loser.
Good luck.
Whatever. I'll give you that. Wait till I come along there. When the lockdown.
Bring it on, loser.
I'll bring it on, all right. Andy.
Scott, can you understand the words Hannah's saying?
What?
No.
Listen, mate. You better get on. Whatever.
Although, because I speak to her quite a bit, I am beginning to pick up bits of it and understand it a bit more, to be totally honest with you. So, yeah. Now and again, we do have to ask her to translate just a tad.
Good show us this.
Is this pick on a day? Oh, well, then bring it on.
I was used to it.
I might just go full throttle, like really talk really fast, and you don't have a clue what I'm saying.
That was talk really fast, so we don't have a clue what she's saying.
I'll eat them. Yeah, you come down the pub for a few swift ones.
No,
We
shut
go
up.
for a few Swiss ones.
A few what ones?
Swift.
Gang canny.
Quick ones.
I'm saying gang canny.
I don't want to come, thanks.
She's do some dancing. She's going to do a can-can. She's can-canning.
I didn't. I said gang canny.
Yeah.
I know you're coming.
Means
No, thanks.
go easy.
I said I was getting there slowly. I didn't say I got it all perfect yet.
Ron, I don't like ice cold. I want to be able to drink it, not watch it. Cool down. Or not cool down, but you know what I mean. Like
Chilled?
ambient.
As in tepid.
Aye, room temperature.
Yeah, I prefer cold. Room temperature for red wine, but everything else should be cold.
Your red wine should be warmed up.
Room temperature.
I actually quite like water room temperature.
No, man. Oh,
I know it sounds rude, but I do.
No, I don't like pop out the fridge. Only if I'm in a red hot country, then I want it ice cold. But here, it's cold enough. So I want it warm. Well, not warm, but you know.
oh, do.
Don't you like it though when it's like really, really scorching hot outside? Just go into the fridge and get a cold can of Pepsi Max.
Sing all this. Yeah, sing all
Right,
this.
Hang on.
one job.
How often
Yeah.
is it scorching outside that you want to come indoors and get a freezing cold can of Pepsi Max?
Last couple of weeks, off and on.
No, it hasn't been that hot.
Has down here where sunny.
Well, you two
Tell me-
don't kind enough.
That's everything to do.
I've got a canny tan, but I mean, could have been hotter. Do you know what's worse?
You can't,
That bit
balance it.
where I've had all the operations, right, does not tan. Where I've got the cage in my neck, it doesn't tan. So I've got to keep going, try to get a tan, just that bit.
Who looks under there?
Well, somebody, if you sat and you go, oh yeah, and they're like that, oh look, it's got that false tan on and forgot to do my properly.
You lift your breast and you can see a wide line underneath them. So
This is why I need to build a high wall, so I didn't scare the neighbours anymore. No,
Did you see that guy on Facebook who had a cap on in the sun and his whole head was red, but where the cap was, it was white.
My mate's husband done that.
That must be difficult.
high positive vibe.
What's on you?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I put a post on Facebook about being drunk and naked in the garden. I got took down.
Let's see.
Not
Never
surprised.
heard of that one. I'd say David taken down on Facebook today, but anyway, there we go.
Obviously, I would not be drunk and naked in the garden unless I was
But anyways,
extremely mortal drunk, which no,
Have you ever been drunk enough to be topless in your garden?
no.
I have many a time.
Steve, you were just topless last week, man.
I know. I'm always topless in the garden.
No, nah.
I can't say I've ever been. I don't go topless anywhere ever. Not now. I did when I was younger.
Scott, I was beginning to think that you were Casper's best mate.
I am. I don't go in the sun. I hate it.
So why are you going on holiday again?
Because it's my mate's wedding.
It's all done.
Where you off?
What are you going to do?
For a wedding.
So what are you going to do? Sit in the hotel room while they get married? Because you'll have to sit in the sun. Or you plan on sitting in the shade?
Where's the wedding, Scott?
As much as possible.
Where's the wedding, Scott?
I can't remember. Somewhere in Cyprus. Factor 50 and Shade. I can't remember what it is, mate.
Paphos?
Yeah, that'd be the one. Yeah, that's where we're going next year. So, yeah.
Well, I hope it stops shady for you.
So do I.
Okay.
One thing I can never work out when I'm abroad, though, is it's really hot, right? And then you jump in the pool, and the pool's really cold. And you get used to the temperature in the pool, and when you get out of the pool, it's really cold when you get out of the pool, but it was really hot before you went into the pool. How's that work?
Looks like my internet's playing Vegas. I'm back again.
God, I don't know what part of the world you go to. I really don't. But why would you be cold getting out in the middle of the sun?
I don't know, but I was. When we went, I was red hot out of the pool. I jumped in the pool, I went cold, as you do when you go to swimming. And then as I got out of the pool, I was cold again. But before all the whole thing, I was hot. How's that work out? Surely the water should be warm, so you jump in, it's warm, and you get out and it's still hot. But no, it was cold.
If we're going to go into chemistry and biology and what have you here, like, aren't we?
Because you
Yeah,
get used to
the
the temperature.
country I get out of the pool, I just let the sun dry me off. I don't use a towel.
Exactly. You're still warm.
Uh,
I don't know what part of the world you went to, Scott. Iceland doesn't count, you know.
Whatever. Okay.
So, see, out in the sun, factor 10.
I'll be factor 50 in the whole way.
Or use the accelerator. Just don't leave it around foreign people because they pinch it.
And I'll have to put some on my head, because obviously I'll burn on my head as well, won't I?
Yep. Or, well, get a nice hat.
No, because then I'll end
Don't do what I did.
I'm not doing that. I'll have to
you got a cap on, mate.
No, because then I'll end up with cat mark. I'll look like a proper egg then, like a red bit in. So, not going to happen.
I like that cap, Steve. Might have to invest in one.
I like all caps. I like all hats. I'm a bit of a hat person.
So yeah, I'm gonna I'll have to put factor whatever all over my old body.
Bandages, I think, will be a good start for you, Scott.
Probably.
Well, we went to Gran Canaria. I wanted a quick fix tan, and I got one all right.
When we went away, the first time I went abroad, I got 3rd-degree burns because of the sun.
Yes.
That was Deb. Hannah, can I use some of your suntan lotion? Okay, thinking she's, got to put it on where she's already had sunburn. No.
She didn't drink it, did she? It's not that sort of lotion.
Seriously. She was blistered.
Oh, I just can't understand how people have difficulty tanning.
I had to wear a t-shirt for the rest of the week.
Yeah, because she was that
Me
badly
last
burnt.
Yeah,
I'll be white bits out. See the white bits.
See, the only way you
All
can
right.
tell that I've actually got a tan is if I go,
Steve has.
Yeah, I've got some white bits.
because I take my watch off.
I don't.
I don't want marks.
I do. I want to have a little gauge so I can see whether I'm tanning or not.
No watch. That's how
I
you
have a
tell.
watch all year round and white shorts.
Can't really see.
Oh, you can see when you put it to the camera. You did see it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it. One's slightly more brown than the other.
Well, I lay that way on the last couple of days. Try and get the other side done.
Not my cup of tea. I'll avoid it as much as possible. It could be worse. Like my dad, he comes out in hives. Luckily, I don't do that. I just don't like it. I avoid it.
Oh, see, I like
The
this one.
more sunny it is, the more I read because I sit out reading and I love it.
It's
Yeah,
good for me bones.
I prefer the cold because in the cold I can put clothes on or the heating on and warm myself up. But in the heat, I can't take my skin off and sit there, can I?
You can sit under the shade, like normal people do. Why would you want to take your skin off?
Even your
You
fan and things don't work.
You would just fall to bits if you took your skin off. You would just be a skeleton walking around with loads of blood and guts and veins and stuff like that.
Being hypothetical, I can't not dress more than being naked in the heat. I could put a fan on, but then that doesn't work because sometimes it just blows hot air back at you and that's pointless too. So unless it's air conditioning.
Go sit in the car.
I like the car when it's dead hot. I do sit in the car when it's dead hot.
Something wrong with you. Something seriously wrong with you.
Why? Because I don't like the sun.
Mine Cameron doesn't either.
Well, there's something seriously wrong with Camden as well, isn't there?
He is.
Like the sun.
He is. I mean, is he really my child? I don't think he is. I think they swapped him at the hospital.
Do you find him annoying?
Cameron?
Don't you dare say Scott. That's me.
Do you find Cameron annoying? In that case, he's definitely your son. He's a block, isn't he?
No, Cameron is
I just need to strap
not
my coat
a
down
pick
and
of bother. He seriously is not a pick of bother. Billy Joe, on the other hand,
She's a bigger chip of the old block.
Where is she today?
I've sold her.
She's like Hannah's mini me, isn't she? So.
Oh, she's definitely mini me.
Yes.
In fact, she'd done a TikTok and it was about complaining about her. And she said, we need to take that up with the production team. And I was like, you were adopted. You were adopted.
I'm not the only one.
I use fake tan as lost skin on no legs due to sunburn, so it's shiny skin, so not allowed legs and bare. Oh, it's a bit. I think that's probably Deb now with her stomach. Not allowed out in the sun.
I think she probably didn't want you to share that one, Hannah.
Well, I've shared it anyway. I don't care. See it as it is. But anyway, yeah, that's where she got severely badly burned. That's why she had to wear a t-shirt.
I don't burn.
So I'll save that one for another time, Deb.
Okay.
About the water park.
Okay, Hannah.
If you say so.
The water
Oh,
park.
you can't give half a story out and then like stop.
No, I
Well,
think
she wears pasties as well.
Huh?
Well, she wears pasties as well. Protected from the sunburn. There you go.
Thanks, Hannah.
What?
Thank you. I just realised what you mean.
I just said, can you remember the water park?
Yes, definitely.
It was me.
And she went bright red.
However, if anybody wants to share the photographic evidence, it is entirely up to them.
No. No.
No, but it was quite fun.
I have photographic evidence, but you know.
So do I. So does.
So hold on,
Everybody
I've even got some weird thing going on in my head here. So she was in a pool or something, and she got pasties somewhere.
Yeah, she put the Greg's.
Okay, I'm hearing things wrong then.
I was under the water bucket with Andrew, and then.
She showed a pasty.
Well, if it's a floating pasty, it could be worse. It could be a floating log.
you.
No.
I didn't hear it. Say it again. She went under a waterfall with Andy, or whatever it was, with Andy in a bucket.
I've no idea. I don't know. I don't know.
All the kit came off.
I'd forgotten to tie my bikini top. I'd forgotten to put it around my neck, and well,
She got her back.
Let's just say Mount Kilimanjaro come up to play.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that now, but I'm wondering, the bit I don't get is why you got photographic evidence to prove it.
yeah.
Right, because so what we were doing, we were actually taking photographs of Deb and Andy at the bucket, and we didn't actually realise at the time
Love you.
that the bucket was ready to tip. So as Kieran was clicking away, taking photographs, it wasn't until it was like, oh God, about an hour later, and we're sitting in the shade flicking through these photographs. It was like, oh.
So had you discovered by this point, Debs, or had you left the bikini off?
No, I didn't realise till 10 minutes later, and all these kids were standing laughing, and Hannah and Dawn and them was laughing. It was like, oh my God.
So you've had your tits out basically for over 10 minutes.
Yes.
Because of the force of the water.
The strength of the water bucket had come down, it tipped. I didn't realise I'd forgotten to put my bikini top over my head. The ties, I'd forgotten to do them.
Debs, during that period of 10 minutes, do you not look down and see your tits at any stage?
Well, it's nice and loose.
Yeah.
Who lost theirs in the pool? The bikini top. Can't remember.
Eh?
It's all fun and games when we go abroad.
Definitely.
Yeah.
This is why we have this reputation, Scott, of Brits abroad, you see.
I'm just thinking
definitely.
people have got that
And all
picture.
these people wearing Man U t-shirts and the other ones getting their backs out. Yeah.
It's all their fault.
If there's 10 minutes of people staring, I wonder how many of them took pictures and uploaded it to flipping wherever.
Honestly, you had to be there. Honest, I couldn't stop laughing.
Brits
So
abroad.
you had to be there to see it. That was.
You didn't need to see it.
Oh God.
Poor woman's getting embarrassed. Sorry, Debs.
It's all right.
See, I love the fact that she has no embarrassing stories to tell about me. None.
At least
No,
you're
I haven't actually.
tucked away now, Debs, yeah? They're under lock and key now, aren't they, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
I've got no stories about Hannah though, so.
A few more gins, Hannah will have hers out probably. So.
I
No.
don't think so.
Sunbathing in the rain.
I'm tucked into a belt, nice and tight.
I have. Locked away. Lock, stock, and barrel. Yep. No, have no embarrassing stories. And funny enough, Dad,
the stream now, or what?
Is there a dog growling in the background?
it's Deb's dog. It's Deb, really.
Shut up, Hannah.
Debs, have you got a growler?
I've got a shih tzu.
Your sister a growler. There's some double entendres there, isn't there?
Oh, God.
He's having a daft half hour with his toy.
That's making it worse. I'm surprised you designated it a he, not a she. But yeah, your choice. Your girl is having a daft half hour with his toy. I love it. Only on these cat creeps.
Never gonna tell us.
Never a true word of ingest.
Stop laughing, you. Stop laughing.
Scott's now singing in treble.
Hey. Thank
What are you doing?
Oh my God, right.
There's one guaranteed way of making something worse, Deb, if I talk about your grandma, is the guaranteed way of saying he's having a daft half hour with his toy. We have to ask now, is that battery or mains powered?
Never mind.
Oh.
I can
Oh.
breathe now.
I got tears.
I'm sorry, it's my laughter's infectious. I can't help it.
Don't be
That's
daft.
going to be Deb's new name, isn't it? Deb, we're going to exchange your name, Growler.
You can tell why she's smiling now, though, can't we?
Oh. So, for those out there watching, this is what we normally do backstage when the camera's not on.
Yeah, we talk about Deb's growler. I can't drink on joke.
Oh, God.
Oh,
We
God.
don't really talk about Deb's Growler.
Too much coins, and you're talking about Dixie's growler. But she's been playing with a toy. Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
Breathe, Hannah. Breathe.
Oh.
what's the red button?
I don't know.
Hi, Tyler. You've missed some really good coin hunts today, earlier on.
I would have looked at the second comment.
Yeah, no. This is what I'm saying. Oh. Steve said he's counting those everybody.
Yeah, I thought I'd have a look at something coin related for a second. I take my mind off.
Would you like to show Tyler what you found today?
I think he's gone.
No, he's just said he's hit the red button.
I don't know what that is, but I thought it was be indicative of someone leaving. I thought. Although how somebody of a young and tender age could understand would be beyond me. So.
Yeah.
Oh, my hips hurt. My chest hurts.
Oh.
I'm crying.
Well, Steve, if you would just like to do a quick flash of your coins.
No, I'm not going to give everyone the ships. I mean the ships. I want to change in language there.
Oh.
Wrong one.
I push. I think Navy ships. We're going all over the place.
What's going on?
I have no idea. It's not me.
It's not me.
I have a tiny selection of Great Fire of London, 4 which are now on mint. Picked up 2 Mary Roses. History, nothing special. Top the histories with a Chester. The comedy is much better. Magna Carta, and just for good measure, Britannia. Although Britannia is a 2016 or 15, but all in all, a very successful couple of £2 hands. Hi, Robin. Right.
Hannah's still crying in the
I
top.
still can't talk. Shall we? It's just hitting the 2.5 mark, 2.5 hours. Shall we call it an end, peeps?
Yeah, definitely.
Been a blast as always, peeps. I've enjoyed myself. See you all on the flip side.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 And we'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah.